This is the coolest version of this song ever.
What?
Shelter from the Storm?
Yeah.
It's a cool version.
You guys did it last week.
I know. I wish I had a band big enough to do this. Hi folks, welcome back. Bob Dylan bringing us back because they found his guitar. Oh, you know something else about that whole guitar thing at the end?
What?
They're like, well, we're just trying to figure out who owns it. Don't you think he still owns his guitar?
What do you mean, like?
They're actually arguing about who. Well, now that the guitar is worth half a million.
What, like the woman says she owns it?
Yeah, the woman thinks that she owns it. So, I mean, how
did he ever try to recoup it?
Supposedly, the father sent a letter, and they did show a letter where to Dylan's lawyers said, if you have the guitar, it should be returned to Bob. That's all there is to it. But then there was never any contact, so they felt they were safe because
you just ignored.
Because you just ignored.
See, I thought he was just like, screw this guitar, I don't want it.
Yeah, so I kind of got that.
If
feeling
it was
too
that, then I would say, you know what? If he was like, screw the guitar, I don't want it anymore, and just left it on the plane, then I could see you saying it's yours. But if he's contacted you and been like, hey, I left it.
He did. They contacted the lawyers, and the lawyers said you got to return the guitar.
Well, that's what I mean. If they said you got to return it.
Yeah, and that was probably like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I could see that possibly still being his.
I would think so. Yeah, I mean, I'd say, how could there even be a question? And I'm sure that Dylan doesn't care about the. He doesn't care about the money for it. Dylan's got some money.
I would have been like, here's your guitar back. Maybe get some, get on Dylan's good side, and then get some, autographed stuff, and then you throw it on eBay. There you go. Make your money that way.
I don't think you're going to ever get on Dylan's
Plus your
good side.
buddies with Dylan.
I think that Dylan is one of the most disturbed human beings on the planet. Honestly.
More than Jim. I mean, Jim, it's like that guy went to Nam twice. Like, that kid is
He's
weird.
only 23.
I know.
It's amazing. All right. I do think he's one of the most disturbed. Watch some of his interviews. He's really disturbed. Right now, we're joined by Melia.
Hi.
Hi, baby. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm really good. And you were just with us a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you impressed us so much, and Jim didn't creep you out. You're the only person that Jim never creeped out.
Really?
Yeah, and we've had guys that Jim's creeped out.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Aw,
And then
I like
you want to hear a
Jim.
great story? Listen to this. Jimmy's trying to convince me that he played. What did he say? He played it at some.
I didn't know he spun
He's
it.
such a liar.
He spun it.
Yeah,
That's
it was
what
like
he calls it.
It was like during dinner or something.
What, like Chuck E. Cheese?
I did, I swear.
No, at a wedding.
At a wedding?
It was
What did you do, Jimmy?
It was an engagement party, and I spun it during cocktail hour.
Spun what?
One of your songs.
Oh, really?
She doesn't even know what spun means. That's what he calls when he plays something. Because he's an artist.
Are any of your songs cocktail worthy? Was there a cocktail?
Jeez, I don't know. Maybe Stay. Is that the one you chose?
Yeah.
He's lying again.
Yeah,
He doesn't remember the title.
he's just like, yeah,
He's just
yeah,
saying
that's right.
anything.
You
He's
could have made up the
entranced
song.
by you. There's just no way he's just going to say whatever first thing that comes out of his mouth. Okay, so you're playing this Friday, correct?
This Friday, yeah.
You're opening for Our Lady. Who are you opening for?
The Tea Party.
Tea Party. I always get them too confused.
I get the 3 Days Grace,
Yeah,
Our
there's
Lady
a lot of-
Peace,
Our Lady
Three
Peace.
Doors Down, Three
Lot of
Highways and a Funeral. There's a lot of them.
Our Lady Peace and the Tea Party, I always get confused. I don't know why. They're both Canadian, right?
I don't know. I know 3 Days Graces. I don't know if
Party,
it's
I think, is from Australia.
I think they're
Australia
Canadian.
and Canada are like the same thing, though.
Look that up and
Kangaroos
tell me where the
hockey,
Tea
that's all
Party's
they do. What?
Look that up.
Yeah, okay.
Tea Party's a great band.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
How'd you get this gig? How'd you get?
They contacted me through my Facebook, and they must have been looking at my stuff, and they asked if I wanted to play.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
So what is going on since the last time we saw you? Anything good going on? Any news in the skateboard yet?
No, not right now, but I do want to get that going as quick as I can. But, I mean, we're basically just doing the same things, just playing out. We played the Bonsai in Rochester, and that was just another festival. Actually, that was opening for Our Lady Peace. Maybe that's why I got confused. But yeah, like, we opened for them, and it was great. We were in front of a lot of people. We're just trying to get as many gigs as we can. But we've been very lucky this year with some of the festivals we've been getting and a lot of exposure we're getting. So.
That's good. And the website's getting decent amount of hits and stuff. too?
Yeah,
Getting
yeah,
well?
yeah, yeah.
Well, don't forget Jimmy's spinning your
That's
toes.
right. See, I'm already getting better because he's playing in a cocktail party.
The Jimmy bump.
The Jimmy bump, yeah. There you go. Cocktail music.
Yeah.
Cocktail time with Malia. Did you find it?
Yeah, the Tea Party is Canadian.
I knew they were.
Are
Canadian.
they? Oh, okay.
You want to know something else? I have their autograph on the guitar. I just realized.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. We did.
Did you get it off their airplane? Does it still belong to them?
I did. No, it's actually my guitar. We did this 10 years ago, 15 years ago. We did a concert with another radio station, and they were there. That's now it's all coming back to me because I really was in them. So my head's clouded. But yeah, it was them and Saliva that headlined this
Cool.
event. They were pretty cool. They actually sound Zeppelin-y. They actually really sound Zeppelin-y.
I hear their guitar player is awesome.
Did the whole band? Is it still the original band? Because I think they broke up not too long after that event. You know, like maybe the next year or something. They stopped playing, so they must have just reunited recently.
Maybe, yeah. You know what? I'll have to see. One of my tour manager actually knows one of the bandmates too, coincidentally.
Is your tour manager one of the entourage that was here with you before?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't able to make it. But yeah, I mean, I know he knows the guitar player, but maybe he'll know. I'm not sure. But I haven't seen them before, so I'm really excited. He said the guitar player is like awesome.
Yeah, they were a very good band.
Yeah.
Very Zeppelin-y though. They sounded
Yeah,
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
They were kind of long in the tooth 10 years ago. They got to be getting up there in age.
Huh.
I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. They've been around for a while, I think.
They have. I know they've been around for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm researching that too. Don't worry.
What ages? What do you got?
I don't know. Hang on. We're looking. Yeah, they formed in 1990.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not 1890, 1990.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was the Continental Congress and the Tea Party?
Yeah. That's actually what it was. The 3/5 Compromise and the Tea Party. They co-headlined.
I wonder if they get a lot of heat for that name right now.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
You know?
Because it has political references.
It has
that's
political
why.
connotation
That's
on it,
why.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
That's
wonder
it.
He's getting there. Holy cow. We're going to take a small commercial break, come back on the other side, talk to you a little bit more, find out what's going on website-wise. You're going to tell me exactly where we are on these skateboards because I think one of the ad campaigns should be goofball riding one. What do you think about
I
that?
got to ask
I
the
think
deal
that
with
would
it.
be great.
I'm gonna sit on it and ride.
Jim should definitely ride a
Yeah.
skateboard.
We'll put them in one of them half-pipe things.
Yes.
Yeah, like a big one and just make you drop in.
Yeah.
That's what the kids call it.
That would be great. You know what we were going to do? We never had time to do it. We were going to actually send him. Do you hear when we were talking about that Carly Rae Jepsen tune that he loved?
Yes.
So we were going to send him to the fair, the Erie County Fair. We're going to give him a recorder. We're going to have someone bring a camera. We're going to make him walk up to girls and say that line.
Just be like, hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. Call me.
And
maybe.
just see what happens. See exactly if you could get, a conversation going or if they're just going to laugh at him.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
90%. If you're going for the right demographic, you would get at least 90% positive feedback, where they would then start a conversation.
Josh kind of profiled the girls last week.
Exactly. You don't want to go for
Somebody like Melia, she'd smack him right in the head.
Yeah, she'd laugh at him and,
Yeah, you
and
would.
probably
If your hair's purple and you're wearing, an exact picture of the
of
inside
your
of your body.
anatomy.
Yeah.
But
Forget it.
you need to go after like the Aeropostale, teeny bop, maybe a couple bar hags.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you got to stick within that demographic.
You would do well with the bar hags.
You would, because you're skinny
Drunk older women.
and you're not going to put up a fight. They can just put you in their bar hag mobile and take you home.
Right.
That's how I like it.
Well, and actually, you're sober most of the time. You could drive them around.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm always high though.
You could be their sugar daddy too. Pay for their shots.
All right, we're going to take a small commercial break. Be back in a second. Stick around.